What's going on, everybody? It's just another day in the kitchen, back with another episode, and today we've got an exciting one. If you didn't get your hands on these Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds last year in November, now's your chance, because tomorrow they're going to be restocking on the Sneakers app, so let's talk about it. Now, if you're not too familiar and haven't had your ear to the sneaker streets, over the past week, the dreaded Sneakers app put out this little poll basically asking if a restock happened, if you would tell people in your friend group or if you would keep it to yourself. Well, it's your boy, The Kitchen, and I'm telling all my people, so I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the video, these did have an early exclusive access release in November, and as you can see from my video here, your boy got his hands on them, and I'm very thankful for that. So we're going to talk a little bit more about this release, as well as some resale predictions. Now, I am on the East Coast, and as you can see from that time, these are expected to restock tomorrow on the Sneakers app at 11:40 Eastern. Now, I did include this photo, so let's talk a little bit more about your odds. Now, of course, I mentioned these are on the dreaded Nike Sneakers app, so this is pretty much what you're up against. Botters have a million accounts, so if you can, of course, try to log in as soon as possible into all of your accounts. And yeah, that's kind of the best I got for you. If you're old enough to understand the reference, you can try to sacrifice your first child. I don't recommend it, but let me know in the comments what you think. Now, back to the actual Lost and Found Jordan 1s. Personally, I love these. These were my sneaker of the year and my favorite Jordan of the year for last year, 2022. And I really hope, especially if you're watching this video, shout out to you, but I really hope that you can get your hands on these tomorrow when they do restock. And let me know in the comments if you've actually got them before. Now, I did want to show you guys some close-up pictures just to show you what exactly are some special features part of this reimagined Jordan 1 and a little bit about the history. Now, as you can see from the top of the sneaker there, it looks like it's kind of cracked and frayed, and that's supposed to resemble an old sneaker. If yours arrive looking like this, that means that you have mold that's grown on them from the Nike factories, and yes, this is an actual pair and an actual problem that happened with some of the pairs that released last year, so fingers crossed that you don't get one of these moldy pairs. Now, another thing I wanted you guys to see on the toe box is there is some cracking, as you guys can see, and the whole premise of these sneakers is to pretty much be a throwback rather, paying homage to pairs from the early and mid 1980s when these initially released. As you can see, this is a fake sneaker invoice from 1986 that comes with the pair of sneakers themselves, and they're in the box, basically, making it seem like this pair of sneakers was lost and then found from the 1980s, and this is what the receipt would have looked like. Now, of course, I had to pay some special tribute to the GOAT himself, Mr. Michael Jordan, who made this pair famous, and they did release in the mid 1980s, and here he is lacing them up probably before he went and dropped like 40 points on somebody. So again, the Chicago 1 silhouette is iconic. I just wanted to go ahead and throw this video together to get your guys' thoughts. And again, if you made it this far, you might as well like this video, drop a comment, subscribe, because I'm rooting for y'all. But another cool feature that I wanted to show off was the actual box itself and kind of talk a little bit more about the story. Now, this is part of the reimagined sneaker series that the Jordan brand has put together, and as you can see from the box, it's supposed to basically portray an old box from the 1980s that's vintage and kind of falling apart. Again, let me know in the comments what you think, and personally, I like the direction. Now, when it comes to the resale prices, they're going to be a little bit skewed at the moment just because this release is going to tank these prices just a little bit. But since the release in 2022, for the most part, all of the sizes have been in the mid 300s to low 400s, even for my size 13. Now, this is what current market prices are, again, the day before the restock. So I expect these prices to go down over the next week or two to reflect these pairs then restocking, people getting them in hand, and then eventually dumping them on the market. Now, with all that being said, let me know what you think about these Jordan 1 Lost and Founds. Personally, again, they're my sneaker of the year for 2022. I think that they're a beautiful sneaker. As a sneakerhead, I love some ones, even though they're hot as hell to wear in Florida. And like I said, if you made it this far, I really hope that you can get your hands on them tomorrow. If you like these kind of little informative videos, let me know in the comments. You might as well drop a like and subscribe while you're here. Let me know what you thought. And as always, guys, thanks for cooking with the kitchen. Good luck tomorrow and stay safe. Peace.